vicious knee. Under the bottom rope. This won't end well. Oh, no. Right across the back of the neck. It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
All the way from the top rope. She is just dominant right now.
She has become relentless at this point.
Here she goes, back in the ring now. All the way, what impact.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
No, someone call a dentist. 4, 5, 6.
Cross body.
Elbow right to the back of the neck.
Ugh. Charlotte sure dodged that one.
She did indeed.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Charlotte turns it around.
Nice move.
Oh, there's the Irish curse backbreaker. Roll kick. There with a chop block. Reversed. Paying for that mistake.
This does not look good for Charlotte.
High angle belly to back suplex. Continuing the attack on the core.
And why not? It's been effective up to this point.
Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep, GTS. Night, night.
This is where we can see where Charlotte fell short of her legacy.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Demon.
Now that's an eye-opening victory. After witnessing what we just saw, I think we may be seeing one of the most dominant champions in a very long time.
No surprise there. That was exactly what we expected when the match was announced for SummerSlam. What an incredible effort all around.
Can you believe they're all the way up to rank and file 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow. Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. check it out. My first action figure. Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Lexington, Kentucky, weighing in at 200 pounds, Death.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
I'd say that he's among the most prideful superstars on the roster today.
Well, when you accomplish what he's been able to accomplish, Michael, you have every right to be proud of yourself.
from Lexington, Kentucky, the Raw Women's Champion, T-Man.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
Seems to me, guys, like she is incredibly proud of what she's been able to accomplish as of late.
She should be proud, Michael. It's not easy to do what she's been able to do, but she also has to be careful not to become complacent.
The super athlete has arrived.
And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Rusev Day is forever.
You are looking at a man who went undefeated in WWE for a year. A man who many consider one of the best United States champions of this decade.
A couple more wins here. We're going to have WWE 2K Rusev Day edition. Don't you stop it. Look who's here.
And from Moscow, the ravishing Russian, Lana.
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources and get some verification on that.
Well, tell me you guys didn't just say that.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring, has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
Well, from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton. Boom! Right between the eyes.
If you're just joining us, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton.
Lana exhibits superior strategy and intelligence and is incredibly beautiful. But the ravishing Russian chooses to use her talents for evil. High cross body!
The mighty Rusev looking a bit surprised by this assault.
Beautiful dive.
Byron, you mentioned this earlier, and it should be remembered that Lana... Look at this. Diving knee drop. Ooh, what impact.
Dominating crossbody.
He's definitely being the aggressor here.
The advantage is squarely in his corner.
Bringing it back into the ring.
My, oh my, what elevation.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Rusev with a strategically placed shot.
Oh, read him there.
Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that?
Nelson applied.
Rusev looking completely drained now.
That's uh-oh. Whippersnapper.
The pain.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
I would love to know what made him think that was a good idea.
Cutter. He's in control.
DDT. Oh, catapulted down on the opponent. Cutter never ceases to amaze me.
What do we got here? Hold your breath.
And what a reversal from Rusev.
What a counter.
Lights out. DDT connects.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Applied. Cover here. He's got to be running on empty at this point. Wow. Anticipated that. He's trying again. Oh, the old whippersnapper.
I don't know if Rusev...
Looking to end it here. This could be it.
Strange game plan for sure, but hey, maybe he has something.
Here he goes for the win. Can he close it out? Going to take a different approach here, I guess.
I don't know why.
Avoiding trouble there. Reverses. Can he make him pay?
There's the cover.
He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
They'll need to maintain that aggression.
Oh, that'll give you whiplash. He's in big trouble. That'll hurt. DDT. And into the count. 2.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
His shoulders are down. 1, 2. Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole.
This could be big.
DDT.
He has something big planned.
Taking the attack above the shoulders yet again. Man, that'll make your head hurt.
And there's the reversal from Rusev.
Great reversal.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Nasty impact.
Oh, a flurry of strikes. Cover. Penny in predicament.
And this next tag's over. What a win.
Here are your winners.
Big victory for him here in this one.
I'm thinking everyone should be very wary of this duo.
You're going to be hard-pressed to find action like what we just saw anywhere else, but right here on Raw.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that, you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course. Stand up and take a bow, Mickie. You deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favorites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old. Get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before. So what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match. And I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, if the Iconics win, Mickey James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickey are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickey James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. Head crank.
Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
Drop kick!
Peyton Royce was able to get out of the way there.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Battling to get the upper hand. She works her way out of the hold.
And I don't know how. That was locked in pretty good.
She's got her.
Down across the knee.
That is a great reversal. Changes her fortune there. Uh-oh. And a suplex. Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton is so good in the ring. I'm just glad Storm's personality didn't rub off on her during training.
She's enduring some damage.
I really like the resolve we've seen from her in this tag team match, guys. Though, I wouldn't be against the tag here. You know, just so she can gather herself a bit.
Thanks for coming. End of days! She's taking charge here.
Momentum has clearly swung her way.
Slam down hard. Somehow has to find a way to make a tag here.
Completely agree. Getting the partner in here is absolutely vital.
So close, just a little bit more.
Oh, but it's those last few inches that are always the toughest.
Is that enough for the win? And it's Peyton Royce kicking out with ease.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers.
Oh, it's not going to be pretty. Go to sleep. This one is done.
Oh, man, Peyton Royce is in trouble.
They did it. They won the match.
Here are your winners, Demon and Mickie James.
Impressive showing there en route to the win.
When it comes to impressive women, this girl might just top the list.
Thank you for tuning in tonight, folks. We hope you enjoyed that great match.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickie, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Are you...
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we have breaking news. Ooh. The new team of Red and Mickie James will get a tag team championship opportunity at Super Showdown.
You neglected to mention it will be an Australian rules tag match in front of the Iconics' home crowd. I think all of that adds up to this being Mickie James's final match.
You know, as our resident WWE expert, I have to mention that Ric Flair faced a similar career-ending stipulation years ago, and he went on to win quite a few matches before Shawn Michaels eventually retired him at WrestleMania. I think this situation could motivate Mickie James to go on a similar winning streak.
Ric Flair and Mickie James are two completely different people in two completely different eras. Besides, Flair was competing in singles matches, not as part of a team, which means Mickie's career is not only in her own hands, but also Red's. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, if anyone can handle that kind of pressure, it's Red. She's been a champion everywhere she's gone, and her win-loss record is one of the best we've ever seen. Not to mention, Mickie James is a hero of hers. I mean, the last thing Red wants to do is let her down.
But that win-loss record you mentioned is from singles matches. Red's never been part of a team. Meanwhile, the Iconics have been teaming for years. They grew up together.
Okay. Can we at least agree that it was a good thing that Red and Mickey interrupted the Iconics' rules of cricket?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of interested to learn more about it. Seems like a cool sport.
Seriously?
You know, maybe we should start talking about cricket on the show. Would probably get about as much time as MMA does.
Here we go again. All right, fine. I'll wrap this up by saying I firmly believe we'll see new tag team champions coming out of Super Showdown, and more importantly, Mickey James will go on to fight another day.
Sorry, can you repeat all that? I was reading about cricket.
Really?
Mm-hmm.